The clock is meaningless. The very basis of our society is totally irrelevant to our natural instincts. You can call me Oklahoma or Okie. I'm an activist poet. I am anti-time. I don't believe in it, and I intend to destroy the concept. We divide our lives according to time, days, hours, minutes, and seconds, categorized as past, present, and future. That's bullshit. The truth is, it's all one long moment. I first understood the true nature of reality when I was 13 years old. It was hot, July or August. It was the third time I ran away from home. I took off and followed the railroad tracks toward Virginia. After a few hours of walking, I stopped to rest. It was around 5 in the afternoon, still blazing hot, but the sun just starting to darken. I sat in the gravel and looked down at my feet next to the rails. The sun glinted off the meadow, real bright. And there was a small bit of yellowish grass scratching up between the trestles. Suddenly, I was overwhelmed by the feeling of everything. It was like the world just snapped into focus. The train tracks, the sun, the dirt, the grass soft but sharp. It all seemed so far away, but looked so vivid at the same time. I simply saw everything for what it was at that moment, without any recollection of how I got there. No expectations, no recognition, no memory. The world had no past. And just like the railway line, it had no end in sight. I knew I'd never escape how I felt right then, with the taste of sweat and grime in my mouth. There was something terribly sad about those tracks. I still feel it at 5 o'clock every day. I call it a late afternoon kind of a sadness. Slants through my soul like a beam of fading sun. Dust and tight. In Kentucky, where my great-grandfather was a bricklayer, I can stand on top of a street he built with his own hands years before I was born. So who am I to say that the past is gone when I'm standing on top of it? Things happen, but they don't disappear from our lives once the events are over. And the future cannot exist without this exact present. So it's also part of us. Sometimes I catch myself thinking in terms of time, well, where will I go next? What's my next meal going to be? Time tells us these stupid things that they have meaning. Cigarettes, coffee, food. They break up the day, and before you know it, they become the day. You make a list of things to do before noon. You check them all off, and you feel accomplished. But what have you really done? Laundry, dishes, shopping. What would happen if you didn't do these things before the strike of noon? All you're really doing, all you've really done is defeat time, or pretended to, because it always catches up eventually. We've got to have the courage to stand up and say, this shit means nothing, and admit that our lives have become meaningless. Time is religion. Time is art. It brings meaning to insignificant details. Someone told me once that my dedication to living a continuous existence was an indication of a deeper fragmentation of my own mind. I spent a year in a yellow building where everything was done on schedule. We played soccer every Sunday night in a big fenced-in field overgrown with weeds. In some places, the grass was so high it touched my shoulders. We lost soccer balls all the time. And when that game was stopped, I'd look at the wires on top of the fence, scratching the sky, and the tall grass reaching up from below. It always broke my heart. The grass, the sun, they couldn't take that away from me. The truthful sadness. So when I got the chance, I hit the road again. It is the fragmentation of the experience that leads to the fragmentation of the self, not the other way around. I want to be whole. I tried to compromise. I lived a little while in this small white bungalow. I had an orange cat and worked at a place out on the highway. I had a routine until finally I said, what in the hell am I doing with myself? Feeding the cat, washing the dishes, selling people shit I wouldn't buy myself. Oh, that's not life. What is? That's my eternal question. There's no compromise with time. You either submit or you fight for all your worth. I realize that my ideas alienate me from most people, but I'd rather be free and poor than a rich slave. I know I'm invisible. I'm like the proverbial fallen tree in the forest, and if nobody hears me, do I exist? Has what I'm doing really got any more meaning than washing the dishes? The truth is, I don't know how people do it. Plan their way through the world. Wake up, look at each other, shake hands, fall in love, get married, have children. Where do they find the faith that they'll still be there the next day? They're like that little orange cat of mine. I had to get away from him because he depended on me. Even though I wanted to be there to feed him every day, I couldn't promise. That's a painful truth. Every time I looked at that damn marmalade fur, I felt like it was 5 o'clock. What do I know? Hell, maybe nothing. I think I know a few things. I know that sometimes a blade of grass is just sad. There's no reason, no why. It just is. You want to hear one of my poems? Walking After Hours. The bars close at 2, releasing a final burst of noise onto the sidewalk. 5 minutes later, everything is quiet again, with finality. People have disappeared into taxis, scattered onto side streets. I cup my hands to see through dark glass, into stores gone to bed. I pass locked gates, deserted playgrounds, closed grocers, shadowy parks and abandoned construction sites. I tap on the glass, knock on the doors. They've all gone home. I live after hours. Every night I search, scan windows for lights, but nobody seems awake. I dance anyway, under the street lamp. I pretend it's a spotlight, just in case someone is sitting up behind a curtain across the street.